Yeah,
Okay, there's
85,000
85,000 H-1B visas
I'm gonna
allotted
guess
via a lottery system, keep in mind.
I'm gonna guess 60,000 of them go to Indians.
70% of the 85,000.
That might be dead on then.
And then like 11% are Chinese.
That's what I was taking the words out of my mouth. Yeah.
So,
And I think also there's a hyper awareness on all this stuff now because we can talk about a town in Michigan that you've been to it,
yep.
but like the average person like me, we never been there or whatever, but it's magnified because we have social media. And that's where I try to check this thing sometimes. I'm like, damn, what if we had social media like during Vietnam? Damn, what if we had social media during World War II? Damn, what if we had social media during like, the early 1900s
Sure.
when fucking millions of people were coming here every day?
sure.
Interesting times. Like there are definitely growing pains, and we're in them right now. And you're asking some valid questions about like cultural, I guess, like assimilation, if that's what we're going to say. And you're right. It's very strange that you would have to win a mayoral election by appealing to a foreign cultural disagreement that's going on somewhere else to win, here where you're in charge of how your economy works for the average person.
You said it way more concisely than
Yeah.
I dreamt of. I agree. Now, in addition to that, we can talk about the H-1B drama.
Let's talk about that. Yeah.
So we're on the topic of Indians for a minute.
People?
I'm not an expert on H-1B visas. All I know,
You are now.
all I know is it's a visa that's intended for specialty work with a minimum of a bachelor's degree, something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be specialized labor. Is that what's the official Merriam-Webster's dictionary of H-1B visa?
Yeah,
That might be a
actually,
good.
That's something I should have looked up, like in general.
So
'Cause we talk about it all the goddamn
Sure.
time. Like, oh yeah, the smart people.
specialized labor, from my understanding.
So an H-1B visa is a non-immigration visa that allows U.S. employers to temporarily hire foreign workers in specialty occupations that require theoretical or technical expertise with the minimum requirement of a bachelor's degree or its equivalent. These visas are employer-specific, meaning a worker can only be employed by a sponsoring company and are typically granted up to 3 years and can be extended for another 3 years. I was talking with an immigration attorney about my Venezuelan with
Sure.
this kind of thing, and there's like all kinds of
It's a pain in the ass to.
yeah. There's a lot to.
So guess what percentage of Indians get all of the H-1B visa lotteries? Just guess before you look at the screen.
What percent? Wait. What
So-
percentage of all
So there's a
H-1Bs
certain amount
are
of
Indian?
H-1B visas allotted per year.
Yeah.
I think it is, 80,000? 65,000? What's the
It
exact
doesn't
number?
say right there, so we'll pull it up.
So there's a certain number of H-1B visas allotted via a lottery system.
And you're asking me what the percentage
What
of
percentage
those
do you
is
think
Indian?
go to Indians?
Hey guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's a huge help. Thank you. Yeah,
Okay, there's
85,000
85,000 H-1B visas
I'm gonna
allotted
guess,
via a lottery system, keep in mind.
I'm gonna guess 60,000 of them go to Indians.
70% of the 85,000.
That might be dead on then.
And then like 11% are Chinese.
That's what I was taking the words out of my mouth. Yeah.
So how the fuck does that even make any sense, right? How is it that all of this tech talent that's fueling our AI god we're building in Silicon Valley, how does 70% of that only come from India? Sure, they have a 1.5 billion people. But a lot of
talent there.
is that what you
1.5
believe?
billion people.
Do you genuinely believe that though?
Yeah,
What
we're
about-
only
what about-
talking about,
what about
70,
Germany?
60,000.
What about these highly developed Western countries with high IQs, extremely smart people? What,
right,
what about
so-
these people?
Change the question real
Yeah.
fast. You're talking specifically like within tech for the most part, though.
Sure.
Right? Not to say there's not talent in
Sure.
Germany and stuff with tech. I want to be clear. Like there's
Sure.
certainly talent. You have 1.5 billion people in India. You got a high degree.
See,
of,
that's
like,
a
fucking
steel man. You're steel manning the idea, which I like. I agree. We should do that. Let's assume there's so many people in India that out of the 1.45 billion-ish
Mm-hmm.
Indians, you just pluck a genius here and there. Just pluck,
Right.
genius. But what if the reality was that they're from an extremely brutal country with a ton of people everywhere doing whatever they can to get out of this country, to make money in countries like the United States, to send a fraction of that money back home to India in the form of remittances? And what if they're willing to work 80 to 100-hour work weeks for lower amounts than Americans are, in worser conditions than Americans are? I don't know if worser is a word. Probably not.
We're gonna make it.
That one
man.
hurt.
Yeah, that's all right.
What if these Indians are willing to work for less money, longer hours, shittier conditions, What if I told you that there's some ethno-nepotism involved, and that once a few Indian managers, guys who are hiring some of these coders, they want to hire Indians? I think that's part of the puzzle here. I think that is actually part of the reality. I think it is, perhaps there's some English proficiency and there is some skill, but it makes zero sense that 70% of them are coming from India. That's my position on this.
So that last part about, like, you know, protecting your own, that would make sense to me, because we see that in every culture, like, depending on what business it is, insert stereotype here. You know, it's like that's what they do. You know, they go grab
except
their
white
own.
people, because it's illegal.
But white people's also like a really broad
vague
range,
term,
because
sure.
I'll say this. So, for example, I'm from New Jersey, obviously. Like, all my Italian Irish, which is the most typical New Jerseyan, right?
Crazy, yeah.
All my friends are Italian, Irish, Greek, Jewish, and, you know, Hispanic. Those are probably like the big five of friends growing up.
Sure.
So the Italians and the Greeks especially are thrown in under the white people thing,
Sure.
but Italians hire Italians and Greeks hire Greeks.
Russians hire Russians.
Russians hire Russians.
Jews hire Jews.
100%.
This is real.
Yes.
Okay, interesting argument then. So we're now tasked with sort of distinguishing. So my last name is Oliveira. My dad's side is Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is Irish and English, from my understanding. To the best of me, the surname on my mom's side is Dunlap.
Okay.
That's an Irish name.
Yeah.
My dad's last name, Oliveira. So
I
my
gotta
last
take you
name,
to the Ironbound.
my mom's as white as they come. Am I white? I got some ethnic ambiguity to my face, obviously.
That's a fair question, dude.
I don't know. What is white, right?
Yes.
Is it are we limited to Scandinavian, like Norway, Sweden?
I think it's
Denmark?
the dumbest thing ever. The whole, like, everyone except
Sure.
boom is white. Yeah, I think it's very dumb.
So you're presenting the counter argument that other ethnic groups hire their own, exclusively their own.
Exclusively is a strong word, but they're biased.
For the most part,
towards
there's
that.
an in-group, out-group bias that they make.
Like,
Okay.
Portuguese is another one. Like, all the Portuguese I know, known a lot of them over the years.
Really?
They
He's not
hire
his
other
head.
Portuguese. Yeah.
He's not his
Yeah,
That's
I
so
just said
interesting.
I got to take you to the Ironbound in fucking Newark.
That
It's
is
right here.
fascinating. Because
Yeah.
I don't know really any Portuguese people.
Oh, you don't?
I don't.
Oh, dude, let's get in the car.
Really?
I'll introduce you to fucking 50 in the next 10 minutes. Yeah.
Got it. So then honestly, this is an interesting point. You've made me, I'm like, I'm fascinated now. Because from my understanding, from my observations in life, white people vaguely hire those who are most qualified, who present the most obvious. You're going to hire a Venezuelan editor if he's the best editor.
Yeah.
You're not going to hire a white guy.
No, I'm just going to hire the best editor.
Okay, there you go.
Right,
That's
yeah.
the only point I'm trying to present. My argument is, in the case of the tech industry, particularly Indians, they would hire a less qualified individual on the basis of him being Indian. So a 10% less qualified Indian may get the job over you.
Yeah, now I'll go back and I'll make the argument, though, among what we call white people. And
That's fair.
My best friend from all my life, dual citizen in Greece. I can guarantee you.
Ban dual citizenship, by the way.
I can guarantee you that they have hired Greeks over the years who were less qualified than other people who weren't Greek, and yet they're listed as Caucasian on the fucking college exam entrance. So I think it depends on the culture. When we're talking like, I don't know, old school Winthrop Anglo culture, that now actually 30 years ago wouldn't have been like this. But now I agree with you. It's more like those guys are just going to be like, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're great, I'm fucking hiring you. They might even, you could pick the most stereotypical version of that Winthrop. Trust fund baby, lives in Nantucket, racist against fucking everyone. He doesn't care though if they're white, black, Hispanic, or whatever. If they can get that fucking number on his page, you're hired, kid. Like, I'll agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we going with this? We're talking about H-1B's 70%, ethnic in-group, out-group bias.
You're saying that with the H-1B system, there's...
ethno-nepotism involved, for
you
sure.
think there's a massive...
So if you look up, this is something interesting to pull up here. I'm not an expert on this. If you look up diploma mills and visa farms. So diploma mills are institutions in which if I'm from India, for example, India's our, I guess, topic of focus right now. If I'm from India,
You're just getting all the memes on. You know that meme of
They
like
came
the
after
guy
my mom.
standing there like this with the fucking gun.
well, because the Hindustan Times said, "Is Tyler Oliveira's mom on OnlyFans?" Question mark. So you know what, India, you're the topic of focus today because that's fucked up. My mom has nothing to do with this.
That is fucked up.
She did raise me though.
Keep the mom out of it. Come
Keep mom out of this one.
Yeah.
There's some article that says Tyler Oliveira's mom on OnlyFans now uploading videos to Pornhub. I'm like, these guys are stupid as fuck, bro. Like, these headlines are awesome, though, because that's like a banger one-liner for the Indians on Indian Twitter.
Oh, it's huge.
And everyone in the West is like, oh, what the
It's
fuck is
huge.
this?
It's huge. I'm just a journalist here, people. Let's keep it real. Thank you guys for watching the episode. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and smash that like button on the video. They're both a huge, huge help. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram and X, those links are in my description below.